So the theme for the day. Versatile, which means able to change easily from one activity to another or able to be used for many different purposes. Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grandmaster class and I am Peter Simon with you. Today's theme is versatile. It's a C2 vocabulary. It means able to change easily from one activity to another or being able to be used for many different purposes. So Wordsmith's writing workshop. This is a formal feedback from Grandmaster class. So far, we have corrected almost 6,000 letters, 5,700 order letters. And this is 5,733rd letter. Yeah, this is the letter Craig Hemsworth. Craig Hemsworth. The letter is written by Ramandeep Kaur. She is a nurse by profession. Yes. So now let us see this. Dr. Ceolin Jones. Ceolin, C-E-A-U. C-E-A-U. Spelling, you have to be very careful. C-E-A-U. So the spelling is C-E-A-W. C-E-A-W-L-I-N. Ceolin. Or Colin. Okay. Jones. General practitioner. 68 Riverside Clinic. Newtown. That's fine. Right. So we have done, okay. Craig Hemsworth, general practitioner. Okay. Right. The date is 20. Yeah. 22/8. So the date 22/8 shifted to 22/8 ophthalmology consultation. Okay. Discharge date 23/8/2019. So 23 August 2019. Dear Dr. Jones, right? Regarding Mr. James Hemsworth, aged 52. That's fine. Next year, sincerely. That's fine. Then registered nurse. Registered nurse. You are a nurse. Registered nurse. General ward. General ward. Right? King's Hospital. King capital letter. Cliff Rock. Yeah. So all the other things are done. Now let us go to the body of the letter. Fine. Mr. Hemsworth is our mutual patient. Mr. Hemsworth is our mutual patient. If he's a mutual patient, he knows the patient and you know the patient. Then what is the need for, okay, what is the need for introducing that our mutual patient? This is redundant information because both of you know the patient. Mutual patient means both of you know the patient. Then why you need to tell that he is our mutual patient? Okay, no need. And why M capital letter and P capital letter? There is no need. Okay, so from here to here, there is no need. This sentence is not necessary. This sentence is not necessary. So Mr. Hemsworth, comma, who was admitted into our hospital on 19 August, okay, and was diagnosed with tonic clonic seizures. Okay. So what is the diagnosis? Tonic clonic seizure. So you can write this one. That is enough, na? Tonic clonic seizure. So who was? This you can write into the next paragraph. In the introduction, no need to write this much. Okay. Write only the maximum 2 to 3 lines. This you can take into the next paragraph. So who was diagnosed with? So this one you can write in the next paragraph. That is already written here. Brought in an ambulance. So this you can write in next paragraph. This you can remove and write in the next paragraph. Mr. Hemsworth, who was diagnosed with the tonic clonic seizure, comma, remove this. So this is not required. He also is not required. Mr. Hemsworth, who was diagnosed with the tonic clonic seizure, requires this right afterwards. Okay. Requires follow up. What is the spelling of follow? What is the spelling of follow up? FOLLOW-UP, follow up. Care from your facility. Let us see what is required here. Patient discharge education, patient to be monitored. So monitoring, regular monitoring. Continue with this one. Follow up after 2 weeks. This is all management. Monitoring and management requires regular monitoring and appropriate management, you can say. Requires, okay, requires what? Requires regular monitoring and appropriate management. Requires regular monitoring and appropriate management following the discharge. Following the discharge. So following the discharge, so he is discharged. Following the discharge, appropriate management following the discharge. Following the discharge, where is he being discharged? So from King's Hospital, he is being discharged. And where is he going? So Craig Hemsworth, 52. Wife is a retired teacher, so he lives with his wife. He has wife and is a retired teacher. Okay. Wife is a retired teacher, 52. Craig Hemsworth is 52 and his wife is already retired. So what about Craig Hemsworth? Okay. We're writing to GP, general practitioner. He's writing to general practitioner. Remember that. Writing to general practitioner. So patient discharge education, wife included, patient to be monitored, write to the patient's GP. So all these things. So requires regular monitoring and appropriate management from your facility or something, whatever. It's not needed also. Management, your monitoring. Okay. So from your facility, following the discharge, let us say back home today. So that's it. So Mr. Hemsworth, who was diagnosed with tonic-clonic seizure, is being requires regular monitoring and appropriate management following the discharge back home today. Right. They're writing to him. So his monitoring and his management. Craig, Dr. Jones monitoring, Dr. Jones management. Okay, fine. So on admission, Mr. Hemsworth was brought to the emergency department by ambulance. On admission. Okay. So either write on admission or write brought in by ambulance. Anyone you write. So no need of this one here. No need of this one. It's brought in by to the emergency by ambulance. Brought in by ambulance. So that's good sentence, but this is not needed then. Okay. Brought in means admission. Here, brought in means admission only here. So automatic admission or emergency admission. So let us see. Reason for presenting. Was waiting for bus. Fainted, rushed to the emergency department in ambulance. Wife accompanied, jerking movements. So here you can see here. Okay. On 19 August 2019. 19th August. 4 days back. On here you can say on 19th August. This 19th August you can write here. Okay. Right. On 19th August. So that's enough. On 19th August. You can tell this instead. Okay. So 2019 is already there. August is already there. So on 19 August, Mr. Hemsworth was brought to the emergency department. Brought in by ambulance to the emergency department. Don't break this one. Brought in. That is missing. Brought in by ambulance. Okay, to the emergency department. BIBA. So brought in by ambulance. That is the full form. Brought in by ambulance. Brought in by ambulance and was admitted to the emergency department. Like that you can say. Brought in by ambulance to the emergency department. So that's enough. So like that you can write. Don't break this thing. Brought in by ambulance. BIBA. So you can write it together. Brought in by ambulance. It makes a special wording. So see here. Rush to the emergency department in ambulance. We call it as BIBA, capital letters, brought in by ambulance. Next one. Okay, on 19 August, Mr. Hemsworth was brought in by ambulance to the emergency department following a sudden fainting. After fainting at the bus stop, like that also you can write. You can write however you want. That's not a problem. Jerking movements of limbs. jerking movements of the limbs, jerking movement of the limbs, blue face, incontinence of urine, along with. So here you have to say and then and. So these are three things here. Jerking movements of the limbs, 1, blue face, number 2, and incontinence of urine, along with you have to write separately, not together. Along with shortness of breath. So jerking movements of the limbs, blue face, and incontinence of urine, along with shortness. Your E is not clear. This E is clear, but why this E is not clear? Is this ESS or ERS or US? I don't understand the spelling. So you lose 1 mark, 1 point here. So 3 to 4 points, you lose 10 marks. Shortness of breath, okay, were reported by his wife. He reports or his wife reports or who reports, we don't know, need. We don't need who is reporting, that is not important. They were reported, that's enough. Okay, who reported, his wife reported, or the passers-by reported, or the assistants reported, or somebody else reported, we don't mind, that is not needed. Okay, however, CT scan, ECG, and complete blood tests which were ordered, which were ordered, which were ordered, they were not prescribed, they are not medications, so you cannot prescribe. Okay, prescribe medications. You order, okay, which were ordered, not prescribed. You cannot say prescribed here. CT scan, ECG is not prescribed. Okay, you can order for the test. Not prescribed. This is not a good word here. So which were prescribed? No, ordered. You ordered for these. Which were ordered, comma. This which should come here. That's a mistake you have done. Which were ordered, comma, revealed remarkable results. Okay. Revealed remarkable results. Okay. He was commenced on anticonvulsant medication, phenytoin, and advised to continue. He was commenced on anticonvulsant medication, phenytoin, and advised to continue on it. Why he? What is the need for this he? Okay. Start from anticonvulsant medication, phenytoin. So you can write like this. Anticonvulsant medication, comma, phenytoin, okay, which, okay, was commenced. Okay, anticonvulsant medication, phenytoin, was commenced, and okay, otherwise you can say anticonvulsant medication, phenytoin, which was commenced, has to be continued. Was commenced and has to be continued. And continuation of the same is advised and has to be continued. Okay, like that. Next, in context of his medical history, comma, in context of his medical history. Why do we want to say this one? We understand head injury means medical history only. As you know. Why this one? As you know. He already knows. Then why you are telling him what he already knows? Tell him what he does not know. Nah? Tell him what he does not know. Okay. As you know that he had head injury following car accident 2 months ago. He is a known case of hypertension. If he's a known case of hypertension, why you are telling him? He is a patient's GP. He already knows this information. Why are you telling him? Okay. Why are you telling him? Okay, he already knows. He already knows. Okay. You don't know many things which he knows. He is a patient's, okay, personal as a doctor, physician. So he knows all these things. He had head injury following car accident 2 months ago. Is a known case of hypertension. All these things known him. So therefore, he is taking Amlodipine 5 mg once daily. Once spelling mistake. Once a day. Once a day. Okay. Now a day can be written as a daily. 2 words. Instead of 2 words, you can write 1 word. You can write 1 word instead of 2 words. He's taking Amlodipine. Amlodipine is a brand name or generic name? Amlodipine. Okay. Generic or brand name. They are written a capital letter. Amlodipine. See? Amlodipine in the beginning capital letter, but in the middle small letter. Okay. What is the generic name? Amlodipine oral tablet is available as a brand name drug and a generic drug, both. Brand name is Norvasc. Okay. Amlodipine is a generic name. Amlodipine is a generic name. So Norvasc is, see, Amlodipine is written in small letters everywhere. Okay, only in the beginning of the sentence capital letter, otherwise small letter. Amlodipine, see. So it is generic name, not a brand name. So no need to write capital letter. Norvasc is brand name. Amlodipine. So he is taking Amlodipine 5 mg once daily. Okay, he's a known. So is this necessary? He already knows, no? He only sent the patient to you. So why does he need this information? Is this relevant information? Why are you giving this information to him? He already knows this information. Now let us check here. So head injury from a car accident 2 months ago. So does his GP not know this? Does a GP not know this? You are a nurse and you know it. Okay. You are a nurse and you know it. You are a nurse in the King's Hospital, Cliff Rock. He has just come to you for something else, emergency. But the patient's own GP, does he not know this information? How come? Okay. So there is no need giving this information, right? So avoid these things. Next one. Therefore, he is taking Amlodipine 5 mg once daily. He already knows. Okay. It's not necessary. Right. The doctor only prescribed this medication to him, maybe. So why you need to tell this information? So avoid telling that information which is not necessary. Next one. Because he already knows it. So 2 months ago, he had a car accident and is a known case of hypertension and he's taking Amlodipine or something. So all these things are not necessary. Right. Let us see here. Social history, family history, investigation, management, discharge plan. Past medical history. Okay. Hypertension, 5 years. Amlodipine, T-amlodipine, not just amlodipine. It's a T-amlodipine. T-amlodipine. So 5 mg OD once daily. Okay, T-amlodipine. You just wrote amlodipine. Okay, what is this T-amlodipine? Okay, what is this T-amlodipine? What is this T-amlodipine? If you don't know, no problem, but write it full, no? Images for T-amlodipine. Okay, I will not go into that one. Additionally, full rest of eyes. Full rest of eyes or for eyes? Full rest for eyes. Full rest for eyes. For eyes. Okay, full rest for eyes. For eyes. For the eyes. Body parts. The is compulsory. Full rest. Additionally, full rest for the eyes. Full rest. Have been a, has been a. Has been. Rest has been advised for the eyes. So has been, not have been. Rest has been advised by the ophthalmologist, the particular ophthalmologist, not any ophthalmologist. The particular, that means that who is his regular ophthalmologist. Okay, full rest for the eyes has been advised by the ophthalmologist. Okay, and he is anxious regarding occurrence of seizures. Okay, full stop. You can put a full stop here. He is anxious regarding the reoccurrence spelling, or recurrence, reoccurrence or recurrence. Now, any spelling you can take, reoccurrence or recurrence. Yeah. Reoccurrence. You can use this one, reoccurrence. Okay. This is the spelling. You have written the wrong spelling here. Reoccurrence. Okay. Or you can also write recurrence. Another word is recurrence. It's a very special word. Reoccurrence, anybody will write. Recurrence. Okay, the fact of happening again. So recurrence. This also you can write, anybody, any one word. Reoccurrence or recurrence. Okay. For example, if you say occur, okay, occur is B2 vocabulary. But if you say recur, it is C2 vocabulary. So better use recurrence. Okay. To happen many times or to happen again, recurrence. This is C2 vocabulary. Whereas occur is B2 vocabulary. So better use, okay, recurrence. That is more beneficial. Reoccurrence or recurrence of seizures at home. Is anxious regarding recurrence of seizures at home. At home, you can say already home is there in the case notes, I think. Okay. Yeah. Patient anxious about seizures at home. Already you are writing. Okay. After discharge. Okay. Recurrence of seizures at the residence. You can change the word. Okay. Following the discharge, or after the discharge, or post discharge. Okay. At home, following the discharge. Anxiety. Okay. Anxiety regarding. So start from here. Remove he is. Remove he is and say anxiety, not anxious. Anxiety. Change the word. Anxiety. 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 Anxiety regarding recurrence. Anxiety regarding the recurrence. Or just anxiety regarding recurrence of seizures at the residence. You can say the residence. Okay. Post-discharge. Post-discharge, the discharge, after the discharge, following the post-discharge, has been expressed. Has been expressed. Full stop. So next, it would be highly appreciated if you could educate them regarding spelling. You don't know. How come you don't know the spelling? Here also you wrote correctly. Why you wrote wrong here? If you write like this, you are going to lose your mark. Why don't you check the spelling regarding? It would be highly appreciated if you could educate them. It would be highly appreciated. Why should you appreciate the doctor for doing his own duty? So no need of this one. This is very ordinary style. Everyone will write. What is your specialty then? What is your specialty then? It would be highly appreciated if you could. This also no need. Okay. So you write the change style based on the four or above mentioned circumstances. Based on the above aforementioned circumstances, comma, based on the aforementioned circumstances, comma, educating, providing education, providing relevant education, providing relevant education regarding continuation of regular monitoring, continuation of monitoring, regular sleep and health and diet would be profoundly beneficial. So I'm changing the sentence. This is very powerful sentence. Okay, you have to be very careful. Based on the aforementioned circumstances, provide relevant education regarding regular monitoring, comma, regular monitoring, comma, um, regular monitoring, comma, sleep. So regular monitoring, regular sleep. Okay. So here regular sleep will make it. Regular sleep, continuous monitoring. Here we'll write continuous monitoring, regular sleep, comma. What else? Healthy diet and healthy diet. Okay. Regular sleep patterns, and healthy diet would be profoundly beneficial. That you can write. The next one, please explain him about the importance of safety alert band. So please explain him about the importance of safety alert band. Full stop. Put a full stop here. That is a different part and this is a different. Okay. Avoid driving. Refraining from driving. Avoid, better word. Avoid driving. Okay, that's okay. But a better word is refraining or avoiding. Okay. Refraining from driving. Better word. Refraining. C2 vocabulary. Refrain is C2 vocabulary. Best word. And avoid is B2 word. Not even B2, I think B1. Avoid is B1, yeah. Avoid is B1 vocabulary. Okay. So better use refraining from driving or refrain from driving or refraining from driving and strenuous activities. Okay. Is recommended. Okay, full stop. Refraining from driving and involving in straining activities. Refraining from driving and participating. Refraining from driving. Driving spelling is this G. Okay, so to be very clear in spelling, refraining from driving. Okay, and if and refraining from driving and strenuous involving in strenuous activities. Refraining from driving and um, and avoiding strenuous activities, okay, are recommended. Two things now are recommended. Okay, owing to his follow-up appointment for therapy review has been fixed. Okay, full stop. Owing to his follow-up appointment for anticonvulsant therapy review, an appointment for the review, an appointment for reviewing, an appointment for reviewing anticonvulsant therapy, an appointment for reviewing anticonvulsant therapy after 2 weeks. An appointment for reviewing anticonvulsant therapy after 2 weeks has been scheduled. Okay, has been scheduled. Okay, here you can say a follow-up appointment. A follow-up appointment for reviewing anticonvulsant therapy after 2 weeks has been scheduled. Okay, fixed, ordinary word, scheduled, better word. Fix is B1 word. Scheduled is B2 word, better word. Okay. In case any additional information is deemed extremely relevant, spelling mistake. Relevant. But relevant is a very good word. Relevant. Relevant is B2 word. VANT. So be careful with the spelling. Relevant. Okay, please do not. O should go from above. O should go from the top. Please do not hesitate to contact me. Full stop. Yours is sincere. Okay, that's the end of the letter. So we have got this. So this is Ramandeep Kaur. Ramandeep Gill. Punjab, India. Nursing profession. Yeah, and the date is 19th July 2023. Yeah. Yes. Now what will this? I'll give a watermark. Constructive criticism on the top. Save. And next one is header and footer. Okay. Close. File save. I'll say yes. Manuscript feedback. Okay. So that's the end of the session. So hello and welcome to Grand Master Class. This is Peter Simon with you. We are providing quality feedback for the students individually. Whoever is interested, you can contact us personally on the links provided, and we'll get to you. You can subscribe, you can become a registered regular student and get one letter correction per day. We don't take more number of students. We take limited students and focus on their progress. This Ramandeep Kaur. Okay. So these students have gone to numerous places for learning, and ultimately they're facing a lot of difficulty. See, even today, the letter has a lot of problem. Students don't know whether they have to go to exam or not. So we suggest them, but they still don't understand. Many people. Okay. So she's a very obedient student. She said, whenever you tell me, that time only I book for the exam, sir. I don't want to lose my money. I want to clear. No problem, little late also, but I want to clear. So after seeing these suggestions, definitely you can also get an idea about so how the corrections are done in our Grandmaster class. And if you're interested, you can approach us for writing or speaking or for all the 4 skills, whichever you prefer. It's your choice. And please think twice before booking your exams. Don't just book the exams and rush for the preparation. That's not fine. First prepare thoroughly and afterwards book your exams. That is more important. That is more important. So this is the first round of correction. The second round of correction will be improvements. How these are only corrections, not improvements. Then second round will be improvements. Thank you one and all